So who was a better San Francisco 49er running back out of Ricky Waters and Roger Craig? Whew, that's a toughie because they both were big for the 49ers. Ricky tied the Super Bowl record for the most touchdowns in the Super Bowl against the Chargers. He had three. And Ricky was a tough running back. He was feisty, energetic. People question why he is in the Hall of Fame. They got the audacity to say about character. Give me a break. This is the Hall of Fame. We ain't talking about we're talking about football. We ain't talking about prancing and dancing. Cracks me up with their so-called criteria. But Ricky um Waters was legit. Um, one of the baddest for his time, you know. Um, he ended up playing for Philadelphia, but his 490 years were pivotal. And he was durable in out the backfield, what have you. So he was definitely somebody that was tough, and you had to respect what he could bring. And I thought that Ricky was legit. Ricky was legit. Ricky was the show enough. So I never understand the so-called reasoning or anything like that because I remember watching. He had a couple of situations he fumbled the ball, but for by and large, Ricky Waters was, he had a top tier career, so he should be in there. And I'm not buying the reasons that they tried what they're trying to say. I think the man should be a Hall of Famer. I don't subscribe to that point of view. I'm not gonna get it. I think he belongs. Now, as far as Roger Craig is concerned, the guy was the first guy to do 1,000 yards rushing, 1,000 yards receiving. An incredible talent. He was pivotal to that 49er early run with Montana and them. So the reasons never make sense to me. He was part of the pivotal run. Because Craig was there before Jerry Rice took over, and he did the things. He was like durable, he was flexible, criteria. So who do I think was more valuable of the two to the 49ers? I'd say Roger Craig. Craig he just fit, you know. And that's not to knock Ricky with Steve Young and Rice and them, but he just fit. He really fit to what they did. Like Ricky Waters had great success and individualized. But Craig was like, he kind of held that thing together on offense. I mean, he was like an incredible balance of both of it. So, when I think about it, when we say no bias involved and we put everything in perspective and we are just talking about it, yeah, and that's how I look at it, That's how I look at it. I can't say how they look at it. That's how I